Hello, hey, we're Pluribus Technologies Incorporated, and what we're trying to do is lower the cost of entry to 3D imaging to the average person or company. So traditional 3D imaging is done with a very expensive large 3D camera or perhaps with drones. Our solution is different. What we're trying to do is send in tiny robotic insects with very low-cost imaging devices, 2D cameras. They cost like $5 from Adafruit or G-Tech, and combine all of those various streams of images into a single high-quality, high-resolution 3D image, which can then be used for various VR applications. Imagine, for example, search and rescue. Imagine architects or assessing damage to a house, that kind of thing. And ultimately, that 3D image, once it's stitched together from the various low-resolution 2D images, will be expressed into a web application that can be used to collaborate and edit by many different people, and ultimately exported into one of the various Autodesk applications.
Okay, so what our team is so patient about is because we are going to apply this to multiple meaningful projects. Like Paul said, we're going to apply to the search and the rescue project. So police or like federal agent can use it. Even the military can use it for some projects they are using. So like for some low visibility building, then we can just assign those swarm into there, and then we can gather information out, and then we don't need the real human going there, risk their life. So that's why we're really patient about this, because this will be meaningful to the human being.
So imagine you have a very expensive, large 3D camera. Well, you sure don't want to if you're a government worker and you want to map out like a forgotten sewer system or an abandoned subway line in 3D. You don't want to send people down there with this expensive equipment. It may not even fit, and if it does and it gets like trashed, you're going to be really sorry. And as well, there's places where humans can't actually go, where a robot insect could go. So imagine between the cracks of an abandoned subway system or a collapsed coal mine, you could send in very small cameras, lots of them, spread them out, get different points of view, and then assemble a high-resolution 3D image that could then give you useful data.
Likewise, we can use it for our daily life, like architect or designer can use it for their mapping. Just visualize whatever they think in their mind, and then we can use it for the visualized data for them. And most of the designer or architect, they are using the Autodesk product, and we can integrate with that very well as well.
We'll be able to export to any Autodesk format. And there's many of them, as you know, 3ds and Maya and all of that, Revit for government work, that kind of thing. And as well, think about this. So imagine imagine a situation where it's dangerous to send in humans. For instance, if you're in a military situation, there's potentially explosive devices, mines, that kind of thing. You could easily send in small disposable units that could be lost. You don't care. That's part of the cost of doing business. So you send in 30 or 40 of them, get lots of point of view, and maybe 20 of them get destroyed. It's not really a big deal, but if you destroy 20 high-resolution 3D cameras, you're going to be really hurt and you're going to be sorry.
All right, so I think it's about time. I'm Laura Lee. Feel free to ask us any questions if you're interested in our project.
And I'm Paul Weil. We're Pluribus Technologies Incorporated.